So I rushed the rods out. It is 6 o'clock, pitch black out there, and the rods are on the dance floor. Managed to get 10 spons over the top, pretty accurately. They all hit the clip lovely, to be honest. Fished well, you know, got them out there, got 2 rods just off the side of a gravel bar that I found earlier on. And then I kept seeing this like slick coming up like 30 yards out to my left, so I've just banged a solid bag on that just to see what happens. It's pretty clear out there, there's not a lot of weed, and what is out there seems to be quite low lying stuff anyway, so put a solid bag on that. Got 2 rods on the main dance floor with 10 spons over the top, just of corn and crumb, mixture of live and tuna. I've just heard one boom out there somewhere that sounded like in the same sort of direction as the 2 main rods where the spom is, so interesting. Lake's been fishing hard, it has been fishing hard, and I am up against it. There's no one on the lake, probably for a reason, but they've got to feed at some point. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled, and you know, if I can pinpoint where they are showing, I'll get that solid bag on it. I'm going to keep roving that around all night. I think that's a good tactic, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, here on Pettits, bring on one of those big old things, or one of those awesome scalies would be nice. Yeah, love it here. You could hear a pin drop, you really could. There's no light pollution, it's pitch black. Awesome. Sunny out there. Actually really hard to see out there at the minute. Not a lot's happened this morning. I see one fish not a million miles away, and then they stopped. I haven't seen anything since. I've been looking hard as well. I feel like I'm fishing hard. I have had a little chuck about with a marker float. I did find some weed sort of in the middle area, so I'm going to fish off just off of that tonight. And then just over there, sort of towards a fence in the background there, I found sort of a raise, sort of a 3-foot raise in the bottom, little sort of gravelly raised area. So I was hearing fish last night and it sounded like they were from this direction, so I'm going to put a rod on there tonight, I think, and see what happens with it. Yeah, awesome lake though. Love to catch one because the fish are absolute belters in it. Come on fish. So this is my solid bag setup. Fishing in a bit of deep water, so I'm double bagging the bags. Oh, out focus, back in focus, and then I'm injecting them with Feed Stim XP, which is really nice. Nice soluble gear, just for a bit more attractant. So I'm going to sling that out there now and see what the night brings. Well, what a ridiculously beautiful evening it is tonight. It has gone flat as a mill pond, and I'm not seeing many carp jump out. Seems to be all quiet on the western front at the moment, and there's no reason that they're not having it. It's pretty warm. There's been a bit of wind today, southwesterly wind. Just nothing seems to be happening. I have changed tactics a little bit. I feel like I've actually worked really hard so far this session. I've been moving the rods about. When I've seen a show, I've been getting a rod on it straight away. I've actually gone longer with the rods this afternoon. I found a shallower spot. Last night I was hearing quite a few fish in the night, and my thinking is that if they are active and they are moving around, I feel like they could be on the slightly shallower spots. So I have found 3 spots that are about 3 foot shallower than what I was fishing last night. I know that's only subtle, but I'm hoping that that change might bring a little bit of success. I've put sort of 5 or 6 spoms out of crumb, corn, that sort of thing over 2 rods, and I've kept the other solid bag, the other rod on a solid bag, which I've placed into this bay. Again, I thought I heard a few fish last night crashing in this bay, so I have popped a rod in there on a little shallow spot in there as well. So going into the final night confident. Just need the carp to play ball now. Okay. Well, finally the rod rattled off. And this absolute cracker is the result. I've only been waiting 2 days. I've got about an hour to go and the middle rod rattled off. A little Northern special as always. Yeah, real nice carp. And I was thinking to myself this morning, I could quite happily do the winter on here, so I might be back. Anyway, I'm going to slip her back. Family are coming down a little bit later. We've got that beautiful house to yeah, have a bit of fun in this weekend. Oh, how about that? Beautiful house to stay in for the next few days. Stunning, stunning weather. This is the garden that I'm in at the minute. My lad and little girl are going to have fun on there, and on there we've even got a little 5-a-side football pitch. So when my best mate gets down in the morning, we can have a little game in there. But look at the weather, it's glorious. And then there's a little gate just through here, which is going to take me and my barrow down to the lakes. Jimmy walking up there now. Little barbecue area. Can't wait for the family to arrive now. Awesome. Well, it's not painting like a piece of art. That is all tiny, tiny strips of paper, like whether it's from a magazine or something, but to create a photograph that was taken by Kev at Corder, I believe. The old TV there with Sonos on it. Look at it. Look at the finish. Magnificent. Big old American fridge freezer. Little table for the kids. Big old TV on the wall again. Look at that for an outlook. You can definitely see the lake now. It's Billy's in the background. Got an ensuite, top spec, as you can imagine. Now one of my favourite rooms is this. Oh, turn the lights off, turn the lights on. It's this awesome little kiddies room. Look at that. Little playroom. Star Wars and Frozen on the wall. I love that. And of course, the main thing is this gate. The gate of dreams, which is going to take me down to the lakes. It's not all about... We need to put a light on. That's the special room. You've gone straight in there. What do you reckon?
Hey, come in.
Whoa. That's the special room.
That's a small door, isn't it?
Yeah, that's because it's for little paps like you.
Oh, look.
How cool is that?
Wait,
Do you like it? Big teddy bears, look. What is it? Who's on the wall? I can't see. Whoa. Is it Frozen and Star Wars? Cool, huh? So you like this room? Cool. Thumbs up, lads. What are you watching? Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. It's a nice big TV, isn't it?
Yeah. I like this house.
You like this house?
Yeah.
Well, that's good news then. What about you, Hux? Good man. So I am on my way to the lake. I've left everybody in bed and this is my walk to the lake. Sorry it's a bit bumpy. But I've just come out the garden of the house and this little secret passage gets me to the lakes, which is awesome. So I'm on my way down to Hodgett's now, over me pre-bait. Hopefully we're going to get a bite. Let's see, eh? So this is my plan of attack for one rod. Just an inline drop off lead, safe zone leader, little soft hook link, supernatural, little slip D, 1 grain of slow sinking IB corn, and that is going to go into a solid bag in here, which has got a load of tuna crumb in. I'm going to inject it with feed stim and get it out there because there's loads of carp out there. Yeah, nice little rig. Hopefully do the do. It's time for a morning brew. Rods have been quiet so far. They've only been out 45 minutes to an hour, so I'm just being impatient. But yeah, time for a coffee. Oh. Get the old milk in first. Got to be done with a coffee in it. Something I've learnt recently, apparently. I'll get a bit of milk in first. Then the water. Lovely. Lovely times. Very lovely times. There's his head. There it is. Hux, you coming over? You lobbing stones. Ready, mate? There you go, Josh, look. Then you put him in. There he goes. And then he goes. Hux, look. You're going to wave. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is what happens. Thugs in the swim. I'm not fishing in the edge. That was a fun few hours fishing. Got about 4 hours in the end, maybe a little bit more. Had a couple of bites, which was nice. And family came down to join us as well, so that was great. Going back to the house now for some brunch. Actually, it's maybe lunchtime now, and I think we're going to head into Lincoln a little bit later before going out for dinner, I think, and then I'll be back down to the lake sharpish in the morning for just first light, hopefully. So not too many beers tonight. Nice chilled one. Might watch a bit of football. There's a few football games going on, I think, this afternoon. So yeah, hopefully the Irons will win again. Keep that Champions League spot. Anyway, Louis carrying me bait bucket, and yeah, we'll go back to the house. Oh, what a goal! Yay! What a goal! What have you got, Wills? What's that? Is it a goat? Is it a goat?
She's eating the thing.
Ah. Just making my way down to the lake now, past Pettit's, and just bumped into one of the lads that were on there, and they've booked the whole thing out for the whole weekend. And I thought I fished really well on there in the week, you know, to winkle one out, and I've been proved right, luckily, because there's been one fish out between like 12 people, so kind of it knows, you know, that I know that it's been fishing hard and wasn't really doing anything sort of wrong on there. I knew I'd fished well, but you know, you still feel like you should catch more if you feel like you're on the carp. So yeah, not a lot was happening on there, and I think the whole complex has been fishing slow. We've had the temperature drop dramatically the last 2 nights. It's pretty much winter, you know. Can't really expect to be hauling in winter. But I'm off for my second morning's fishing. If I'm honest, I can't wait to come back in the spring or the summertime. That'll be amazing. But I'm going to try my hardest, get a couple more bites this morning, and then we've got some plans this afternoon for something cool with the kids and that again. So yeah, we had a lovely meal last night. I had like a Greek sort of meze sort of meal that the girls cooked up, bless them, which was delicious. Yeah, now I'm going fishing, so get down to the lake. Result on a bitterly cold morning. Yeah, a nice double figure mirror from Hodgett's. Nailed a single grain of corn on the solid bag. Hopefully there'll be one more to come, maybe two more to come, before I've got to pack up shortly, because I think we're off for a bike ride or something like that, I think. But if this is the last fish, then I've had a wonderful time at Norton Disney. If it's not, hopefully I'll have another one. But yeah, beautiful time in the house, fantastic laugh with friends, lovely family time, and some cracking carp in very, very hard conditions. Can't wait to come back when it gets a bit warmer. Right, buddy, let's get you home. So that is it. It is time to reel in on Hodgetts. 3 bites this morning, which I'm very, very pleased with, and a couple of nice carp as well. And the family got to see it once again, so absolutely amazing. Really, really good times in Baltic weather. But I'm just going to barrow back now, back to the house, pack all the gear away, sort out that blooming flat tyre. The lads have been so helpful trying to get that sorted, trying to find me a tyre. Everywhere seems to be out of stock of those tyres, just like everything in the world at the moment is out of stock. But they're trying, bless them. They've been so helpful, the guys here, Ben, Ewan and the team, Jordan, Jimmy Hibbard. They've been absolutely superb. So if there are the best bailiffs on the planet, these guys have to be it. Really, really top lads. So yeah, anyway, going to reel in the rods now, make my way back to the house, have some nice soup and lunch, and then I think we are off to a soft play with the kids this afternoon, and we'll be leaving the house this evening. Going to give it a good old clean up, and yeah, then we'll be off. Our final leg of the journey is Wisby Garden Centre, and at the garden centre there's a huge play area where the little chimps are playing. This little one's a little bit small for in here, but yeah, there's like little lakes in the background. Really cute little cafe, and yeah, the boys are playing in there. So you can come feed the ducks, go around the garden centre. It's got some really nice sort of Christmassy bits and all of that malarkey in there now. Yeah, really nice place. Not far up the road, so this will be our final stop. Actually no, second final stop, because we're going to go out for a Sunday roast to finish in the village of Norton Disney, and that will cap off a wonderful little trip. So yeah, amazing.
That's a kid's
Final
roast
little pit stop. Look at that for a roast dinner. We're in the Green Man pub. What do you reckon, Josh? Yeah, right. Let's tack into this. Right, boy? Well, that is it. That is the end of our awesome few days trip to the Norton Disney house. We have thoroughly enjoyed every single minute of it. The fishing, the house itself, playing in the garden, going out on little trips, eating some nice food. The lads as helpful as anything. It really was an amazing break, and I can't recommend it highly enough. If you've got a family, some fishing pals, you're coming on want to go on a fishing stag do or something like that, then you've got to get yourself down here, because it was amazing. Thank you to everybody that helped us out while we were here. Big thank you to Dan and Embryo. I will be back, and I can't wait.